What's up YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here, making decks creative since 2016. What I have for you today is my DD deck profile, which I've been meaning to showcase to you today. I've also accumulated the new cards, such as the new DD, XYZ and Synchro, so I will showcase them today in this deck profile. Also, before I begin, make sure you check out my Patreon. A lot of good stuff on my Patreon, help support the channel. Or you can check out my PayPal if you would like to donate to the cause. Anyway, let's get on with the deck profile. So, to start off, we're playing triple DD Kepler. He searches for your dark contract spells and traps, or you can just bounce a DD card from your field to your hand. But we're usually going to use it to search. Triple Abyss Ragnarok. This card is brilliant. When it's normal special summon, you get to basically target a DDD monster in your graveyard and special summon it, and also you contribute a DD monster in your field to banish a monster in your opponent's field, which works really well. The pendulum effect I don't really use because it's not particularly the best. To Thomas helps recycle your Keplers when he's in scale, and his other effect allows you to destroy a DD scale to tutor out a Ragnarok basically. And the last DD monster was playing this one, which is hard to pronounce. He basically is a foolish burial for sending any dark contract or DD monster to the grave. That's it for the pendulums. For the normal DD monsters, we're playing triple Lamia. She's your tuner of the deck, very important. Helps you make your Siegfrieds. Triple Swell Slime. Swell Slime's a polymerization in hand, as well as you can banish it from your graveyard to special summon any DD monster from your hand, which is really nice. And triple Necro Slime. Necro Slime is your Miracle Fusion, so you banish him and another DD monster to fusion summon. And the last DD monsters, I'm playing two Ghost. Ghost is really good. This card is underappreciated, I feel. When it's sent to the graveyard, you basically get to target another DD card or a dark contract and send it to the grave, which is absolutely brilliant. I don't know why people do not like this card, because when it's banished, you get to recycle any of your banished DD monsters, and Lamia happens to get banished a lot, or your Swell Slimes, or your Necro Slimes, so he works in that aspect. And last monsters, I'm playing two Majesty's Fiend. I'd probably cut the second one and put the Masterpiece in, because Masterpiece is just better to play. And that's it for the monsters. Spells, we're playing triple Allure of Darkness. This card is exceptional. You need to see your DD monsters in hand, and it also sets up for Ghost. It works well with Ghost because you can banish Ghost with it and get back your DD monsters. Triple Dark Contract with the Gate. This card is amazing. You basically get to search any DD monster from your deck, so you can search your boss monsters or your supporters. So it works really well. And for the last one, I'm playing one Dark Contract with the Swamp King. This basically allows you to, it's a continuous polymerization, and it lets you banish a DD monster in grave to substitute for the fusion. So say if you just had one DD monster in hand and one in grave, you can just banish that in grave in hand to support the fusion summon, which works wonders. 2 MST for back row. 2 Wear Off Now. This card is amazing. You search out basically any level 1 DD monsters, then fuse for D-Arc, and then end your turn, and you don't take the burn damage because she heals you instead. 2 Forbidden Chalice. This card is amazing. 1 for 1 to bring out the weaker DDs, and 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Foolish Burial. That's it for the spells. And literally, these are the only traps I play. 2 Dark Contract with the Witch. I was playing Contract of Errors, but no one's playing traps very often unless you're playing Rogue. This card it's literally Trident, so you can pop something on the field by discarding a Dark Contract or DD monster, and it's during your opponent's turn. It makes all your DD monsters giant. That gives them 1,000 attack. Anyway, for the extra deck, triple Genghis. Genghis is amazing. He's your main combo starter. When you summon a DD monster, when you special summon a DD monster, he brings one out from grave. 2 D-Arc. It's literally It's the reverse effect of Nurse Burn. So anytime you would take effect damage, you gain it instead. So it works well with so the contracts usually burn you, all of them, for 1,000 during your standby phase. She prevents that. One Beowulf and one Kaiser Ragnarok. I don't make him very often, but when you do, he's a snatch steal on legs, but he equips it. And Beowulf is your heavy storm, as well as allowing your DD monsters to inflict piercing. That's it for the fusions. For the synchros, I play 2 Siegfried. Siegfried is amazing. It's your Shien. It negates spells and traps, and when it dies, you gain 1,000 for each contract on your field. This is the newest one. Super Doom King Bright Armageddon. This card is amazing. I only use it for its protection effect. It protects your monsters from being targeted, and its other effect it's literally irrelevant, but it's really good. And of course the XYZ one, Super Doom King Dark Armageddon. This basically protects your stuff from being destroyed by card effects, and he has a brilliant effect where you can nuke all your opponent's monsters depending on how many monsters you control. And he's just really nice, and his pendulum scales effect is really good, because when he dies and he's in the scale, and if you have a DD card in your pendulum zone, you can basically special summon this guy. You can special summon Yugioh, and Yugioh is really good as well. And of course I play one Sylvan Princess Sprite, because there are times where I do have the 2 level 1s on the field. And of course the Formula Synchron if I want to extend plays, and of course the Alexander. That is it for the main deck. That is it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Sorry if I sound really sick, because I've got a bit of a cold. But yes, support the channel, check out my Patreon, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.